Jeep took their go-anywhere, do-anything attitude of the already capable Rubicon and stepped it up. As if the Rubicon Trail wasn't challenging enough, Jeep decided to take their ultimate convertible pickup truck and outfit it from the factory to be able to tackle all 47,877 square miles of the driest, dustiest, and harshest terrain in the United States and call it the Mojave. This is the first desert-rated Jeep badge to appear since the introduction of the trail-rated badge in 2004. Never mind the rarely mentioned Jeep Renegade Desert Hawk. Just like other trail-rated Jeeps, a marketing ploy more or less, the Mojave must pass stringent sets of testing in 5 categories: ride control and stability, traction, ground clearance, maneuverability, and replacing water fording, desert prowess. Our 2020 Jeep Gladiator Mojave is painted in steen gray and features the black leather interior with Mojave orange accents. Pricing is shown to the left and a full options list is in the description box below. While the Rubicon is a beast of a Gladiator, the Mojave takes it one step further with the Fox front hydraulic joust bumpers, 2.5-inch internal bypass shocks with cooling reservoirs, wider front track, unique Mojave front springs with a 1-inch lift, thicker front control arms, a reinforced frame, sand sliders, a stronger and larger rear track bar, cast iron axle knuckles that replace the aluminum units on the Rubicon, and high clearance front fenders. For off-road enthusiasts, the Gladiator Mojave is equipped with the 4-to-1 NV241 Command Track part-time transfer case with 2.72 to 1 gearing and a 52.6 to 1 crawl ratio. It also features true lock rear axle lockers and heavy-duty Dana 44 wide front and rear axles, and feature an 11.6-inch ground clearance with a 44.7 degree approach angle, 25.5 degree departure angle, and a ramp breakover angle of 19.2 degrees. Power comes from the tried and true 3.6-liter Pentastar dual overhead cam 24-valve V6 engine with aluminum block and head construction, direct gasoline injection, and a 10.2 to 1 compression ratio. The engine creates 285 horsepower at 6,400 RPM, 260 pound-feet of torque at 4,400 RPM. And while not performance-oriented by any stretch of the imagination, Motor Week tested their Gladiator Mojave from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 8.8 seconds, with the quarter-mile reached in 16.7 seconds at 85 miles per hour. Its top speed is gear limited to around 97 miles per hour. With its 6,140 pound gross vehicle weight rating and 8-speed transmission, the Mojave has a maximum trailer tow capacity of 4,500 pounds and a maximum payload capacity of 1,200 pounds. All Gladiators are equipped with a 22 US gallon fuel capacity, and they consume 5.3 gallons per 100 miles driven, with an estimated total driving range of 418 miles. EPA fuel economy figures are 17 miles per gallon city, 22 miles per gallon highway, and 19 miles per gallon combined. While a 6-speed manual transmission is available, this Mojave is equipped with the 8-speed 850 RE automatic and features auto stick manual shift capability and select speed control. While most prefer manual transmissions in vehicles like this, and for the most part I agree, manual shifting is much better. However, for an off-road oriented vehicle, allowing your clutch foot not to wear out over tough terrain and multiple gear selecting is indeed nice. Alright, looking around the rear, not much is different from the standard Gladiators. Again with the LED premium light group, premium LED ringed tail lamps, LED turn indicators, and LED reverse lamps. You have a steel bumper with orange recovery hooks, 4 and 7 pin wiring for your trailer receiver hitch there.
And as you can see, it does have the aftermarket Mopar soft tonneau cover.
Looking at the profile of the Gladiator, it basically looks like a Wrangler with a pickup bed, and while for the most part it is, the Gladiator isn't a 100% carbon copy of the Wrangler, as it's wider and uses a completely different frame. It sits on a 137.3-inch wheelbase with an overall length of 218 inches. Steering is electro-hydraulically assisted vehicle speed-sensitive variable rate recirculating ball, and it features 3.2 turns lock-to-lock and a 44.8-foot turning radius. Wheels are the unique to Mojave and are the 17 by 7.5-inch low-gloss black painted aluminum with 33-inch Falcon Wild Peak AT LT 285 70R17C tires, front and rear. Brakes are 4-wheel disc brakes with 12.9-inch vented rotors up front and 13.6-inch solid rotors in the rear. It features 4-channel ABS with traction control and trailer sway mitigation.
Alrighty, looking around the front of the Mojave, as you can see, it is a little bit more aggressively styled than the Gladiator Rubicon is. Has a little bit wider track as well. This vehicle is equipped with the LED premium light group, so you can see you have the LED daytime running light split with the LED turn indicators, halo LED lighting, and you've got the projector LEDs in there. Traditional 7-slot grills down below. You have the LED fog lamps, bright orange tow hooks. You've also got a unique hood scoop for the Mojave, your front trail cam. You've also got the black fender flares. Down below is a silver painted skid plate. And in here you can actually see the upgraded shocks. They're Fox Performance shocks. They do have an external reservoir for cooling. Alright, and this vehicle is equipped with a remote start as standard equipment, and to operate is very easy, just double pressing the remote start button on the key fob. And unlocking and locking the vehicle is very easy with Jeep's keyless enter and go smart key access system. Here's the key fob. It's pretty simple. Lock, unlock, remote start, panic. On the back, it just says Jeep. It's kind of a nice big key. It does have a switchblade for emergency access. But by keeping the key fob in your purse or pocket, you're able to lock and unlock the vehicle doors. To do so is simple. Just locate the black button on the door handle. The horn will chirp and the vehicle will be locked. To unlock, simply grab the handle as you would open it. Alright, here we are inside the Mojave. Well, pretty much standard Gladiator. There are some updates. We'll go over all those. True to Jeep form, the doors are very, very simple because they are removable, so hardly any electronics, save for the window motors and the power mirror switches. But it is pretty much soft touch plastic with a padded armrest. You do have the Mojave exclusive orange contrast stitching. Down below, you do have an elastic cargo net style mat pocket, satin silver door pulls and door locks, power mirror controls, and your power locks. You have these really nice stamped stainless steel Gladiator tread plates with this cross-hatching motif. Alright, let's take a look at the driver's side instrument panel here. Automatic headlamp control with fog lamps and rear cargo lamp. You also have your dome light override here. Instrument panel dim. You do have a 3-spoke leather wrapped tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Alright, let's take a look at the seats. The seats are a little bit more aggressively bolstered in the Mojave for better lateral support than they are in the Gladiator Rubicons. They do have the Mojave branding stitched in the backrest, as well as the orange contrast stitching. Other than that, the stitching pretty much remains the same. Alright, and you have your adjustment controls here. Here's your lumbar support here. This is your height adjustment here. Seat back adjustment on this pull strap. And of course up front, you have your pull bar for fore and aft adjust. Alright, let's pan through the interior and show more details. As you can see here, the steering is nice, fluidic, and easy to use. It is a nice 3-spoke sporty, a little bit more sporty, wider, thicker diameter rim. 3 spokes unit. Does have satin silver trim, multi-function controls. You've also got these perforated inserts here. Kind of feels like a Dodge Challenger wheel. You do have the orange accent stitching. Over here are your multi-function controls for your trip computer and your sub-menus. Also your Uconnect Bluetooth voice command and phone controls over here, and your standard cruise control on the right. Stalks are pretty much the same. You do have your turn indicators here, high beams, and then over here are your wiper controls. Instrument panel is very basic and very reminiscent of those of the Wranglers and the Gladiators. Simple 7,000 RPM tach, your 4-wheel drive selection readout, a nice large liquid crystal display LCD screen, very easy to read and very easy to use, and of course a 120 mile/hour speedometer. And we'll go through some of these menus. They're pretty standard, so we're going to go through them very quickly. They're very pretty basic for the Jeeps. You got these nice anodized orange rings around the air vents and this powder coated feel on the instrument panel bezel. We'll pan over the top. Of course, it is soft touch with accent stitching. Pretty utilitarian, straight across. Nice little storage bins here. And coming down, 2 more air vents, very basic of the Gladiator. This vehicle is equipped with the navigation system, so that's pretty nice. You've also got the controls for your heated seats and heated steering wheel with the cold weather group. You've also got your reverse camera. It does feature active guidance lines and a very crisp and clear, high definition, high resolution screen. This button here activates your forward vision trail camera, and you do have your wheel guides here to show where your wheels are going, and by turning the steering wheel activates those wheel guides to show your direction. That is a very, very handy feature to have, especially when you're on trails or dunes or anything of that matter. Another feature I forgot to show you on the forward vision camera is you have the ability to clean your camera. Sprays water all over the camera lens, and in the Uconnect apps, we'll go to off-road pages. Alright, we'll go over these real quick. You do have your drivetrain here. It shows your steering angle, your transfer case status, your rear axle if it's locked or unlocked. It also shows on all the screens, it shows your current transfer case setting, latitude and longitudes, and your altitude. Nice thing about this is it does show your steering angle as live. So it shows your position of your wheels plus your angle on both sides. Accessory gauges, coolant temperature, oil temperature, battery voltage, transmission temperature, and oil pressure. Pitch and roll, pretty standard. And of course, back to that trail cam. Alright, let's move down here. Very simple to easy to use audio controls. This is your power switch and your volume control. All your climate controls are here. Front defrost, rear defroster, heated seats, heated steering wheel. Dual zone automatic climate control with fan speed and automatic control. Your mode selector and your passenger side heated seats. Very, very nice that you don't have to go into the touch screen to actually access any of your climate controls. Down here you have a mute button for your radio, your auto start stop feature, traction control, rear parking sensor power switch, speed control for off-road, and to turn the screen completely off. Alright, moving down even further, 12-volt power point, power window switches with window lockout, And you have your media access points, auxiliary power point jack, USB Type-C, and a USB port that is controlled for the Apple CarPlay. Down here, you have your rear axle locker. It's rear only in the Mojave, off-road plus mode. And of course, with the auxiliary switch upfitter kit, you have 4 auxiliary power switches. And let's go ahead and pan through the console. Both levers have perforated leather inserts and the orange accent stitching on the boots. Very nice high quality attention to detail here, with satin silver trim on with the knurled shift knobs. Very, very good feeling. Your parking brake also features perforated leather with the accent stitching. Dual front cup holders, a nice spot for your key. Padded center armrest, again accent stitching. It is a dual level storage area. It also locks. And inside you have a second USB power point. Overall, I feel like the Gladiator's interior is actually very well thought out, very ergonomic, and very nice and comfortable place to be. Okay, looking at some overhead controls here, you have a frameless, it's automatic dimming rear view mirror. On the driver's side sun visor, you have 3-channel home link universal garage door opener, passenger airbag conditioning. You also have your SOS and Uconnect assist. Simple sun visors with illuminated vanity mirrors. Sun visors swing out, and of course they slide out. And of course this vehicle is also equipped with the headliner, the hardtop headliner kit. Alright, let's take a look at the rear seat now. Rear seat ingress and egress is actually quite difficult with the weird cutout of these doors here. You do have the small stainless steel tread plate here as well. The rear seats, however, are quite comfortable. They are also quite supportive. The rear seats do seat 3 across. It is a 60/40 split folding seat back with high adjustable head restraints and 3-point belts for all passengers, of course. Orange accent stitching continues back here, but there is no Mojave branding. In the middle seat, you do have a fold-down center armrest. Has integrated cup holders. You also have a manual sliding rear window. Rear seat passengers are also treated to climate control vents, your power window switches. You've also got 2 USB ports. You got 4 actually. 2 USB Type-C and 2 USB charge ports. You've also got a 115 volt, 400 watt AC outlet. Of course, down below on the floor are your additional cup holders. All-weather slush mats. You have your off-road grid for your seat backs, and of course seat back mat pockets. Alright, real quick, if you want to fold the seats, the same as true on both sides, easiest way to do it is just to dump this headrest by pressing that button, pulling up on this tab, and the seat back folds flat. Top tether for your child seats. You also have some storage area back here and illumination. Alrighty, let's take a look at the cargo bed now. It does have a soft opening tailgate. It is a 5-foot bed, pretty typical of all Gladiators, as that's the only bed available. While optional, this vehicle does not have the spray and bed liner. It does have LED illumination on both sides, activated by the cargo lamp switch on the driver's side instrument panel. It also has the optional Mopar soft fold tonneau cover. We'll go ahead and put the bed dimensions up. Alrighty, this does conclude our in-depth walk-around look at the 2020 Jeep Gladiator Mojave. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews and our Instagram channel at BrentSoJ1. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.